What's good, Beanie Boy? Thank you for the 3 months of membership, dude. Guru, the first pod episode with Oban was great. Got to get Till next week. What did you guys think about that earlier? Was anyone actually here for the Twitter spaces earlier or not? It was pretty good. It was pretty good, to be honest with you. I thought it was pretty decent. It didn't save, which is sad, but someone apparently has it saved. So that's the saving grace that I'm waiting for. This guy don't even have it. He just said, that's cool. Dude. Jesus. But, yeah, it was good. It was good. Bro, you're legit just an MMA industry plant. No, I'm not. I'm not an MMA industry plant 6 years in the making. Don't do that to me. But yeah, we went on Twitter Spaces earlier. Who joined the Twitter Spaces earlier, chat? Who was it? It was Philip Bro was in the Twitter space with me and Oban. Jared Gordon was in the Twitter space with Oban. Charles Johnson, the flyweight, was in there as well with us. There was another guy in it. Dylan Dennis poked his head in for a bit that you weren't saying anything. It was kind of cool. It was pretty good. You were a speaker for a bit. Nice. What one were you? Le Guru do MMA. Le Guru do MMA. Did he upload it? I'm assuming that's why you've just said it randomly in chat. It's time to come clean. We know you are the rapper Jin Lee. Who's Jin Lee? Le Guru do MMA. Did he really upload it? The MMA Guru and Oban Elliott debate with UFC fighters and MMA YouTubers on Twitter Space. Nice. Nice. And Anthony Taylor joined in as well. I'm so glad it got saved, because I was going to be so mad if it just got lost forever. Shout out to Le Guru do MMA. Appreciate you, man. Keep that shit up. Yeah. Can you give a summary of your space? I can just read you the captions here. So Guru, Oban, and Left Lane MMA and fans discuss was the first bit. And then Kenny Okoye and Charles Johnson joined in. And then Philip Rowe joined in at one point. And then Anthony Taylor joined in. And then Charles Johnson was there as well, which I think I already read. And then Jared Gordon joined the chat as well. It was the place to be. It was the fucking place to be, man. I'm telling you. How much for a pound of your lean chests? I don't know what that means. Chests. Thank you for the $1 Australian McGill. Opinion on Hughes McGregor beef. You know what? If Hughes after the McGregor distance from McGregor, I'd be like, you know what? Fair enough. He doesn't want that on him. He doesn't want to associate under this. But McGregor was very far with his response. But Hughes is a fucking snake for the way he said that in the post-fight. Let's just call it what it is. Where's the national unity amongst you? McGregor massively overreacted, and because he was probably emotional, like angry at him, so he's like tweeting up a storm. But Hughes absolutely threw him under the bus. After McGregor has done nothing but support him his whole career. You know what I mean? And put him on. He's been shouting out Hughes. He's been backing up Hughes. He's been interacting with him about the Island Dagestan Part 2. You brought McGregor in to promote the fight for you. The second the fight was over, you threw him under the bus. The second. You know what? It's genius, Paul Hughes. It's absolutely genius, in all honesty. This is going to do way better for his star power. Way better for his star power. But I don't want people to think, this is the morally good one, when he was like all about McGregor until the second the fight was over. But I think it's genius of Hughes, though. This is I don't think he meant to, but I think he should ride with this, because this is going to get him like, Ireland is so lame. They will completely throw away McGregor for all he's done for them in terms of putting them on the map, that land of absolute pussies. And now Hughes is going to just salvage the fan base of the Irish MMA fans. It's accidentally genius, unless he meant to do it, which I don't think he did, because it was in the heat of the moment. But the way he's going about it now is genius, dude. Distance from McGregor completely. Because Ireland has no pride. Like, they don't love themselves. They're literally watching themselves go fucking extinct right now. So that's said enough about them. But they're ready to jump behind the Paul Hughes bandwagon. So that's good for Hughes. Really good for Hughes. He did throw him under the bus, though. Because I feel like people are talking about it like Hughes distanced from him when came out and the court case happened. And that I would get, because that's the way people are acting. But Hughes was with him for the build-up. You know what I mean? Like, Island Dagestan Part 2, I want you in my corner, Conor. Second the fight's over. I'm not like that other guy, I promise, Khabib. It's just, it's yucky. No wonder they're going extinct. Good riddance. How much for a pound of your lean? I've already read it. McGregor's reaction was a little too far, but what Hughes says was a little snaky. It was. Why would he phrase that? The other guy. I know. It's like he pandered. He threw away McGregor's allegiance for like 5 years of his career for like a glimpse of like respect from Khabib. It was so like, where's the fucking unity amongst the Irish? You know what I mean? I know McGregor then went on to say, you ain't even fucking Irish, because he's just lashing out in anger because he's probably coked up. But like, come on, man. That other guy, what are you doing? Throwing it. He's rallied behind you for 5 straight years. Well, not 5 years, but like 3 years. I get McGregor hasn't been a class act recently. That's saying it lightly, yeah, to say the least, yeah. But Hughes turning is kind of a representation of how soy Ireland has gotten. Respect to the based Irishmen out there. I know it's not all soy. Yeah, there's no unity amongst us, man. Like, it really is a fucking disaster. You know what I mean? Thank you for the $10. I'm saying us, but we're the boys. You know what I'm saying? We're all the boys at the end of the day. It is what it is. It is what it is. There's just no unity. He'll literally throw McGregor under the bus within an instant for a glimpse of like respect from Khabib. It's just like, what the fuck, man? At a time when Ireland kind of needs to stick together before they're all Khabibs. You know what I'm saying? But it's smart from Hughes. I need to reference that. Even though it's like betrayal and a representation of why the death of the West is occurring and why we're going extinct. It's good from Hughes. He will gather like a massive fan base from this. You know what I mean? That are just out to like respect him, you know? Because Mike Tyson was found guilty of, and he is beloved, but McGregor is literally found liable for alleged assault, which is more likely than not because they couldn't come to a conclusion because there was not enough evidence, and all of the evidence suggested that she was lying. And he is completely disregarded by the Irish people. Like an Irishman that would slander McGregor as a and throw a drink at him would in the same breath drop to their knees in front of Mike Tyson to like show how much they fucking appreciate him for even stepping foot on their land. It's like, dude, what are we doing, man? You know what I mean? Thank you for the £20. What you mean when betrayed me? What you mean betrayed me? No chance, yeah? Paul Hughes, that mad fucking turncoat of a thing, me. You mad feel of a thing, yeah? Yeah, sure. Thoughts on Khabib's Insta story? Yeah, he called McGregor a bit like it's actually possible to be in our countries. Can only consent or not if the idea of consent exists. Why don't you call out Evloev, Khabib? He married her. When are you going to call out Evloev for who he married? Because she was easy to mold into who he wanted her to be. I'm sorry, I just don't take lectures on like things like that, on like moral things from like a fucking inbred fucking slim, you know what I'm saying? MVP completely outclasses Shara, 30-27. Sorry, can you, in our country, Khabib, cousins can't consent. But, you know, I don't know, you know? And he was found liable because there was no evidence. That's something a lot of people are really just ignore. You know what? You are ignoring the McGregor case to call him a. I'm not saying McGregor's never made unwanted moves. I think he's a horrible guy and he needs to fucking get himself on the straight and narrow because he's a degenerate. Let's just call it what it is. He's a fucking degenerate. If McGregor didn't do and just locked the fuck in and breed maxed, he could have saved Ireland single-handedly. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He could have done. Like, he's an absolute degenerate and he's messed it all up. But if you read into the court case and come to the conclusion that McGregor, then you're a fucking like that. That is literally what it comes down to, in my opinion. I've seen it though. I'm just riling things up, by the way, chat. Don't take these as my fucking official takes on everything. McGregor's a degenerate. He needs to lock the fuck in, but I don't know. I feel like everyone's just fucking. I don't get it. Sometimes you just got to rate the level of success, putting things on a map. You know what I mean? But we don't do that for our own. But can we be real, chat? Everyone's calling Paul Hughes the real Irishman and Conor McGregor an absolute up. Let me just phrase this. Everyone's calling Paul Hughes the real Irishman, and McGregor's just some up. Irish people are up. When are we going to stop pretending this? You know what I mean? What's going on, guys? They are that. This fucking addict ain't a real Irishman. This fucking sniffing drunkard, he ain't the real Irishman. Paul Hughes is. What? That's as Irish as it gets. Sniffing a couple lines, touching a couple, you know what I mean? This is as Irish as it gets, you guys. You know? And Insult MMA Central to bring back the intro, please. You want me to fucking terminate your channel, do you?